Hi, it's Jim Owens. A little unique take on a few things today. I just couldn't resist the opportunity to really talk about something that wasn't business related. I apologize for being a little gravelly. I have a bit of a sinus infection, but thanks to my doctor who got me in yesterday, I've been on some antibiotics and I feel a lot better. But this morning I got a text from a friend of mine who asked me in that text, and you'll know who you are, Lori, that asked the question, did I ever wake up in the morning and look at my news feed or look at the various media things that I look at in the morning when I read before I start my day and just think everybody thinks the sky is falling? And the answer to that was yes. And that's why I'm really careful about what I let get in up here because it really can affect us. I just posted something on Facebook today that said, you know, the most important conversation you're going to have today is the one you have with yourself. And years ago, I read a book called The Science of Fear, and it explores how we are marketed. People market fear as an underlying means of getting us to buy into whatever idea or product or service it is that they're offering. If you don't save $10 million for retirement, you'll be poverty-stricken and destitute. You know, that might be one of them. Doesn't mean we shouldn't prepare for retirement. If you don't give to this nonprofit, all the forests will burn, all the animals will die, all the babies will get sick and die, and all the old people will be left alone. It doesn't matter what it is. There's an inherent appeal to our sense of fear. Doesn't mean we shouldn't give to any of those things. And politicians will do all they can do to make us afraid. It doesn't matter whether they want to make us afraid of rich people or poor people or people of a different color or sexual persuasion or gender. It can be, you know, anything that will get them another vote. They want us to be afraid of coronavirus. None of that means that we shouldn't be mindful of those things and pay attention and try to be prepared should that those experiences affect us. But even with regard to like security systems, you know, you would believe that there's death waiting outside of your door if you don't have a security system, that everything that's meaningful to you in life will be taken away from you as a result of your failure to have the latest and greatest security system. And now we got to have cameras on our front porch, which again, none of that's a bad idea to have to be prepared. But if we live in fear all the time, and we don't even realize it. I think so many people don't realize it because they simply, it's just like the air we breathe. We get it from all corners. We might not take the chances and the risks that are measured and calculated that we need to take. We don't need to be foolish about our business, about our personal life. Having the being afraid of losing what we have can sometimes be the biggest enemy of what we might have. It doesn't mean we shouldn't be content with what we have. But if fear is what's holding us back, I think it's a real challenge for us. Fear of being disapproved of, fear of, quote, failure. You know, failure is not a person, it's an event. And I'm preaching to myself here. So forgive me for waxing on a little bit about this stuff and indulging me for this period of time. I just hope you'll remember that it's really, particularly if you live in the U.S., not that there aren't other wonderful places in the world to live, but we live in a remarkable time when most of us have at our hands technology that the rest of the world would dream of having, or much of the world. We have medical care, albeit not without problems, that is extraordinary beyond our measure. Just think about the number of things we can spend our money on just simply for the indulgence of our own desires. Many of us have equipment in our homes that I've got some for exercise that we never use. We join gyms and we join country clubs and we join all these different things that will make us happy, we think, but we have the freedom to do that thing. None of it's bad. Been a member of a country club once before, not a golfer. Don't got plenty of places to go eat now, but that's just not, you know, what fills me up, so to speak. So the reminder here today is that most of us get up every day and we take care of our families. We go to work, we do the right thing, And most of the rest of the country and the world does the same thing. Yeah, we have our differences about politics and religion and certain things, but we don't have to be afraid of other people. So fear is the underlying base of how you're making your decisions and what fills your conversation. Just refuse it. Just choose to believe that while you're preparing, that you don't need to be afraid. Forgive me for this. I appreciate your indulgence. I don't know why I felt compelled to do this, but maybe I'm preaching to myself again. So anyway, I'm Jim Owens. I hope you have a good day. Bye.